Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions that you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer your questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. And less than a week ago, we were telling you that this year's UP Football All-Star Game would be the last, but today there's a saving grace. Marquette-based Advant Edge Sports Training and its owner, Dustin Brancheau, have committed to carrying on the game's tradition in 2024 and beyond. The event's former organizer, Todd Goldbeck, told TV6 last week that he'd be open to collaborating and endorsing a new director of the game, and he did that today, saying he's confident that Brancheau will do a great job. Brancheau said that in a release today that more details about the future of the game will be unveiled in the upcoming months. And for our next story, a Michigan senator is highlighting water management and treatment in the UP. Senator Gary Peters was at Bay College this morning as part of his Paving the Way for Michigan's Future tour. Peters toured the college's water lab, where students were trained in water treatment and pollution prevention. Students get training that will bring clean drinking water to Michigan. Peters says it's good to see more young people trained in water treatment.
Right now, we're seeing folks who are in the industry are actually starting to retire. Up to a third of the entire industry will likely retire in just the next few years. So it's important that we're training that next generation, and Bay College is at the forefront of that.
Peters then traveled to St. Ignace after being at Bay College, where he met with tribal leaders in St. Ignace. And for our next story this evening, Iron County's potential search for a new 911 dispatch center is on hold. We told you last week that the county board may start looking to outsource the service. Community members packed the Iron County board meeting at 8 o'clock this morning, backing the Iron County 911 dispatch center. A millage that helps fund the center expires next year. The county board held this special meeting to consider possible bids for its emergency dispatch services.
The intent of this was to say, if we were to outsource it, this is what the costs are. Because we get people that are for it, and we get people that still ask the question, why wouldn't we not outsource this if we could save a lot of money?
To hear more about how dispatch workers feel about this decision, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And in our Back to School and Beyond coverage, several schools in Upper Michigan made upgrades to their security systems this summer. Iron Mountain Public Schools and Bridung Township Schools both got grants for security improvements. Iron Mountain replaced several doors and upgraded the intercom and public address systems. Bridung Township Schools also replaced doors, added more security cameras, and will now have 2 school resource officers.
Well, it certainly gives us a sense of security to improve the physical safety, but a key point is also the training. We extensively train and plan with our staff. We've actually implemented a school safety coordinator position. That's one of our technology folks, because so much of the school safety is related to technology.
And in more Back to School and Beyond coverage today, the Backpack SOS drive-through event is gearing up to support students for the 17th year. Donations were made by local community members and businesses to provide much-needed supplies. Backpacks, school supplies, and clothing vouchers for Silver Creek Thrift will be provided. The Backpack SOS coordinator says the need hasn't gone down over the years.
Between what we went through with the pandemic and jobs changing and people having to work harder for things that are now costing more, it's just become a real need, and the growing numbers are showing that that's true.
The event will take place from 9 to 11 in the morning on Saturday at the Silver Creek Church in Harvey. Supplies are limited, but church staff say they will do their best to aid anyone who attends.
So tomorrow.
And for our final story tonight, for the third year in a row, a UP bookstore is trying to bring out adult readers' inner childhood. On Sunday, August 20th, that's this Sunday, from 1 to 6 p.m., Snowbound Books is hosting the third Books and Brews event upstairs at the Ordog Brewing Company. Employees say there will be a make-your-own bookmark area. Bookseller Gretchen McKenzie says this event is all about bringing readers together to recap the fun of scholastic book fairs and bring it for adults. She also says they're extremely excited about their trivia event at 6.
It'll be your kind of standard trivia event, but it'll all be literary themed, and one of our own will be hosting it, so she's an expert, or as close as you could get.
Mackenzie says there will not be any food served at the event, but there will be a taco truck outside from 1 to 3 p.m. She also says the next Snowbound event will take place sometime in March. And that's all the stories we have tonight for the Digital Desk live stream. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, where I'll be here at the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time, with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. If you have any story ideas you'd like to share with us, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom, and again, that is at any time. Thank you again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a good rest of your evening.